Well, good afternoon. I'm Mary Stanhope. I am the VP of Product and Marketing for Global Capacity. Global Capacity is not, it's a little bit a different company. We are a connectivity as a service company. So we combine an online network marketplace that matches buyers and sellers with actually physically delivering network connectivity. So we are selling network circuits and enabled by software. We focus only on data networking. We're not doing the over-the-top and the applications. We're doing connectivity to applications. Our new business model is that we're doing it in a marketplace. We don't actually put fiber or cable in the ground. We buy it from other people, we find what's available, and we deliver it to people who are looking. Think of it as the Uber type marketplace, but for network services. So very revolutionary for telecommunications, which is not a very disruptive environment. So our big focus is connectivity made simple. How can you get to, see, and understand and order connectivity? So our goal, first is we just bought another company and inherited 20,000 small to medium business customers. And there were a couple challenges with these customers. One, some of them had been customers for 5 to 10 years. Loyalty, great. Problem is no one had talked to them for probably 10 years. So we came along and said, hi, welcome to Global Capacity. And they went, whoa, we don't know who you are. You know what? We're going to disconnect. So we knew churn was going to go up in month 1 and 2, but we didn't know how much it was going to go up because we really didn't have a sense of who these customers were. Additionally, some of the other challenges, a lot of the touch that had been done with them was only when something went wrong. Small revenue per month. We're talking right around $110 a month. So, and not a large team to focus on them. We had 3 or 4 inside sales, customer support type folks that were focusing on them. No marketing team. And the big goal we had, reduce churn. Let's reduce churn by 2 points. This will be perfect. We'll take this customer base, we'll move them forward. But a lot of challenges in how we do that with not a lot of people, not a lot of revenue to fund those people, and not a lot of communication going on with them. So our solution, and this goes a little contradictory, so we did build a bot. And what we really did is more build an artificial intelligence. I named it Amy, Automated Intelligent Marketing Environment. And really I named it to compete with the sales team, to let them know that there was an alternative that was out there that was interacting with customers, that was taking information and data from multiple sources across the company, bringing them together, and feeding out actions either through a two-way call center or out through an automated marketing system into email. And that same system can actually take orders as well. So this was a lot of integrating data information sources together to interact with each of these 20,000 individuals the way they wanted to be interacted to. Not a easy step. You know, very easy to say automation, not as easy to deliver automation. So just to give you an idea, so we are just launching this month. We bought the system and bought all the pieces when we acquired the company on January 1st, so this is a 3-month in. So I figured I would share 5 kind of key learning pieces that we have, particularly because we don't have a customer service organization. So we're leveraging a passion built around the merger and acquisition that we had and a wanting to move forward with these customers and to change how we do things. So one of the very first one, you may not have a team, but you need a champion. And this champion isn't necessarily the CEO. It's great if the CEO says, yes, we're going to do this. It's the individual. It's the individual that you send to environments like this that learn and start talking about customer success, that talk about stats and best practices, that talk to everyone within the organization and have a champion customer service point of view in mind in what they're doing. In many ways, they're the evangelist that's making customer service core. This is really particularly important for our organization, going from a very non-transparent, not as customer focused, I mean, internet and cable companies, some of the worst customer support organizations and customer experience out there, to someone who's working very closely with their customers. The next one, remap the customer journey. You may have a customer journey, go back and remap it. Go back again. Look at it. It is very, even once you get there and you get into a specific interaction and connectivity point, the delivering of a piece of equipment, the receiving of an order, the automated payment through a credit card. That's a big one for us. You're still likely, once you get down into looking at that one interaction, it will be the natural tendency to fall back and look at it from the process, not from that customer experience and what went on in their day before they walked into that interaction with you. So that's, I just go back and look at your model and remap and understand all the different players in the ecosystem. And that ecosystem could be organizations within your company. One of the interesting things in being a virtual customer service organization is you're really looking at all different places and you're bringing together people to think about that interaction and also telling them and helping them understand what the other may be doing that they didn't know they were doing. Create a virtual team. I will challenge, and you know, I look forward to coming back here in a year with some of the results Whitney's seen from our solution. But one of the benefits we've had in using a virtual team is our team is not in sales and focused on renewals. It's not in support and focused on reducing calls and reacting to inbound. It's not in marketing. It's a combination of all. It's picking out different elements and using team members in each organization. That customer journey, that map, allows us to kind of prioritize and look at which are the programs or projects we focus on when and where. But you're getting a view, a 360 view of the different elements and working together, creating a greater cross-the-company organization. Leverage technology. This should be probably pretty straightforward considering our solution was to build a virtual member to our team in terms of intelligence. But there's data throughout the organization. We found with the team we brought on that each team had a system, the customer service system, the field installation system, the Salesforce system, the marketing system were a little bit integrated, and then we had a full billing system. And they kind of shared information, but the information was never looked at in one full view. Pull the information together, see what it says, react to it. Create those rules, and really the next one, really important, don't look at it too long. Put a couple things out there very quickly and start to get the reaction from the customer. You're doing this to get and improve that customer experience. You can, even with your virtual team and your artificial intelligence, sit in a room and go back and forth about should we look at how we're doing an anniversary program or how we're doing a, what do we call a buy down when you don't actually get the full service you were looking for, but we have to downgrade you. That's a big challenge for us in the whole service environment. But until you go out and see the customer reaction to that, you're not sure where that's, you're in the conjecture and piece. So go out, start early, put a couple things out, learn from them, be agile in the approach and how you're really looking at it versus sticking to a plan. Your customers may take you in another direction than your plan may be wanting to take you. So think about that as you're looking at it, because that goes back to that mapping and that customer map. What you thought was that map, that customer may have some different insight and input for you. And stay ahead of it. Be proactive is one of the key elements. That's really going back to that technology. Look at what that interaction is and develop things to respond to it. A lot of times a team can get put in the firefighting mode and very quickly, particularly a team that doesn't have a lot of people, can get pulled into other programs and wind up supporting those, because that's an easy, okay, I was able to support this team, my customer. Your customer then becomes internal organizations, not really the end customer. So that's a big gotcha to be worried and to keep a focus on and continuously improving on. And those were our 5 key learnings in launching our system and solution. So thank you very much.